Next up, at UFC Nashville, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have Wonderboy Thompson taking on Gabriel Bonfim. And we have a fight with some odds that have been yo-yoing quite a bit. Not that we've seen Steven as a favorite, but these odds have tightened and widened as the week has gone on. We got Wonderboy Thompson at 1-4 in his last 5. He is coming off that finish loss to Joaquin Buckley, but that was a fight that he was winning. He's taking on Gabriel Bonfim, 4-1 in his last 5. He's on a 2-fight win streak. And this is going to be, I think, a pretty straightforward fight. Wonderboy, we've broken him down many, many times before. He's got that long karate style, his in and out movement, the range, the striking style, frustrates the shit out of people. He's had a ton of success. He's just fighting at an incredibly high level for a very long time, and he does not look his age. This motherfucker is 42 years old, looking like he's 26 years old. Nicest guy in the division, one of the most frustrating guys to fight and deal with and manage the range, but also a guy that has not evolved with the sport and hasn't quite gotten the grappling defense under control. He's taking on Gabriel Bonfim, solid striker, high-level boxing, very aggressive guy. He's got solid BJJ, good credentials as well. He's well-rounded, and despite being sort of more patient than his brother, this guy's got all finish wins except one, 18 fights, 1 decision. He looks to strike early, then he'll transition to wrestling if the striking is not going his way, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen here. His last fight, he had an unbelievably well-timed takedown when Chaos Williams threw a little too hard, a little too heavy. He lowered his level, bang, shot right through it. I think he's going to get frustrated with the Wonderboy style. I think he's going to get annoyed, and he's just going to shoot some takedowns. We've seen a lot of people be able to just take down Wonderboy and grind him out, and we're going to get more of the same here. Bonfim is the pick, and I am surprised on this fight card with multiple 600, 700, 1,400 favorites, 900 favorites, that Gabriel Bonfim's chilling at minus 355. I think he gets it done, and I think he goes to the wrestling within the first 4 minutes. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, I mean, this feels like it should be pretty cut and dry, but we've seen kind of Wonderboy fights before where it feels like somebody should win, and then they get in there with them, and then it's like, oh, they don't know what to do with this striking because you can't really train for it, right? I mean, once you get in there and you start experiencing it, the karate style, the side kicks, the way that he can lunge into shots. So I do worry a little bit of him trying to think that he is going to strike with this guy Wonderboy because he is capable with the hands. He's not an all-in wrestler or grappler, because if you watch him when he strikes and the way that he leaves exchanges, it's straight back. And against a guy like Wonderboy, when he blitzes in, he is straight fucking forward, and he can close that distance very, very quickly, and he is still pretty quick and still pretty powerful with those shots. So if Gabriel Bonfim is fucking around, gets a little bit lazy with the footwork, and is coming straight back on that center line, oh no, Wonderboy can still fucking put people out, but he does have the wrestling advantage. He should be able to get the takedown. I played him by sub just because I don't mind it. I don't like the minus 350. I don't like him in parlays. I don't like him. I just played it by sub, and I can't remember what it was, but it's fucking, I'll take that value over anything else and just kind of see what happens. So he's going to be my pick.
No, listen, I get it, and I've seen a lot of comments here talking about Wonderboy fighting with each other, talking about Wonderboy's takedown defense and all that stuff. It's not good. Wonderboy's takedown defense is not good. I get he's fighting.
And Gabriel Bonfim's not a guy that needs you to get you on the ground and then fucking he'll just grab you and then climb your back or fucking make you panic into whatever or jump over and grab it for the guillotine. He's really good at that. He's one of those guys who can just kind of climb on you. Anyway, premium members, I got the submission plus 175. It's down to 130 now. So.
Well, and 16 of his 17 wins are by stoppage. So he's a guy that has power in his hands. We keep mentioning the wrestling, but it's not – he could potentially win a striking matchup. Steven Thompson is just a frustrating striker. And the problem is I love Wonderboy. It's very hard to root against Wonderboy. But we just watched him get flatlined. He's 42 years old, and he was beating Joaquin Buckley. And then Joaquin landed that shot late, heavy, fast, and he put him out bad. That's the unfortunate reality. It's the beginning of the end in this space. Gabriel Bonfim should get it done. $9,300 in DraftKings Fantasy. If you think he gets that sub or finds that finish standing, that is worth the money.
And that fight that he lost too against what's his name, the Dutchman or whatever, he honestly showed some pretty good tenacity in that because he was getting swarmed and he was back against the fence, throwing back, trying to throw counters or get takedowns and stuff for a good 2 or 3 minutes before ultimately he found that knee. So another situation where, yeah, he ended up losing that, but you saw that he's not exactly like a quitter in that type of situation. So,
and it might be the best thing that ever happened to his career. We've seen plenty of fighters get finished in fights like that, a little too cocky on too good of a streak, lose a fight, and then start another one. If you do want to check out every single pick, every single bet, every single tool, howdy doody, WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. It's only $10 for an entire month. You'll unlock all of it instantly. You want to get ahead of the UFC 318 research? We already have some bets up. We have the tools ready to go. WeWantPicks.com. Click become a member at the top. $5 super chat from Rob's FinTech. Who let Wild West Humpty Dumpty on the show? Who are they talking about? Who's Rob's talking about? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Rob. Yosemite. Here's it. I'm going to make a joke about myself because I'm funny. He said Yosemite Sam. It's just say Yosemite Ham. That's funny. That's funny. If somebody else in the comments said that, you would have laughed at it. Yosemite Ham is funny because ham comes from pigs, and pigs are fat. And I am a cowboy right now, like Yosemite Sam is. So Yosemite Ham is like I'm a cowboy, but I'm fat like a pig. Great joke. And I explained it for the dumb.